Hello, grade 7. Today, inshallah, we'll continue in lesson 5, page 547, which is the last lesson in this semester. Next week will be revision and doing exercises. It's about probability of compound events. So please, guys, prepare your books and let's start. Now, in the previous lesson, guys, we said compound experiments means you have more than one experiment, more than one event at the same time. For example, if you toss a coin and you roll a dice at the same time. So here you have compound events. And we talked about how to find the sample space. Remember? Now, let's go to our examples in the book, guys. We did example 1, I think. Let's go to example 2, guys. Example 2. Example 2, who can read with me? Iyad.
Yes, hello.
Yalla, Iyad. Example 2, page. We did example 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Example 2, guys. Page 550. Read, ya Iyad.
Okay. A pizza shop sells pizza with pan or thin crust, red or white sauce, and toppings of pepperoni, mushroom, or plain cheese. How many
Good.
possible
Wait شوي خلينا نظبط الدنيا. A
Okay.
pizza shop sells pizzas with pan or thin, red or white. صح؟
Yes.
يعني pan or thin, red or white. مظبوط؟
أيوة مظبوط.
Means we have two types. Either pan or thin, and in the pan we have red and white, and in the thin we have red and white also, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So here, let's prepare our sample space. Sample space equal. And we use the group, guys, remember?
Yes.
Now, what are the kinds of the pizza we have? For the pan, we have red and white. So either red pan or white pan. Check.
Yes.
Either red for the pan or white for the pan. Check.
Yes.
And the other one, the other type of the pizza is the thin pizza, either red or white also. Check.
Yes.
It's in the same one, معلش. The thin pizza, either red thin pizza or white thin pizza. Look how I'll make the shortcuts, guys. RP, red pan. WP,
White pan.
white pan. RT, red thin. WT, white thin, right?
Yes.
Continue now. What is the toppings?
Pepperoni, mushroom, or plain cheese.
Pepperoni, mushroom, or
Plain
cheese?
cheese.
Yeah, pepperoni, I'll call it P. Mushroom, I'll call it M. And cheese, I'll call it C. Okay?
Okay.
So here are the types of the pizza, and here are the types of the toppings, right?
Yeah.
Now let's find what? The sample space. In the previous lesson, we said to find the sample space of composite or of compound experiments, you do the sample space for each one, and you put multiply, and you pass each one on all of the other what?
So,
Elements or outcomes. Got it?
yes, outcomes.
Type. Give me a second, please.
Okay, mister.
How many elements here or outcomes here?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. And here?
3.
So how many outcomes should the sample space have at the end? All of it.
3, 7.
No, it's a 12. We multiply.
Oh, yeah.
This is 4, this is a 3. We multiply them. We should have a 12 outcomes at the end, right?
Yes.
Now let's find it together. A red pan with pepperoni, right?
Yes.
Red pan with pepperoni. Red pan with pepperoni, comma. Red pan with
Mushroom.
mushroom. Red pan with mushroom. Red pan with cheese. Red pan with cheese. I'm done with the red pan. Now with the white pan, right? Yalla. White pan with
Pepperoni.
pepperoni. White pan with pepperoni. White pan with mushroom. White pan with mushroom. White pan with what?
Cheese.
Cheese. White pan with cheese. Shake.
Yes.
Now I'm done with the white pan. I will go to the red topping. No, red what?
Topping.
10. 10.
Topping.
T is for 10. 10.
Okay.
Do you see here? The 10 has red and white. Got it?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Now red 10 with pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
I will continue here. Red 10 with pepperoni. Red 10 with mushroom. Red 10 with mushroom. Red 10 with cheese. Red 10 with cheese. I'm done with the red 10. Now, the white 10, the last one. White 10 with pepperoni. White 10 with mushroom. And the last white 10 with cheese. This, what we have here, guys, what we call it, the sample space of one choice. Means if you want to choose one type of pizza and one type of topping, your choice should be here. You won't choose another thing outside the sample space, because what we call the sample space, guys, it is the O set, the set of all possible outcomes, right?
Yes.
Do you understand it, Yabni?
Yes.
Now, to be sure about the number of outcomes, we said here 4 multiply 3 means 12. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got it?
Yes.
Now, look at your book, guys. The book did it with 2 ways, with table and with
tree diagram.
Tree diagram. So it's up to you if you want to do it with table, with a tree, if you want to do it with my way here. But this one is more easier, I think. It's easier, okay?
Yeah.
So this is the sample space. The question wants us to find the sample space. Now, how many, the question said here, how many, read the question, Billah.
How many possible outcomes are in the sample space for a randomly chosen type of pizza?
How many? You tell me how many. Here we have 4, here we have a 3, it's a 12. So the sample space has 12 outcomes. This is the example number 2. Now we have check after example 2, guys. We have check. Let's see it together. Page 551. Iyad, do you understand it?
Yes, mister.
Good boy. Mustafa, read.
Yes, mister. Okay. At a picnic, white wheat, rye, or sort of bread is available to make.
روق. At a picnic. white, wheat,
wheat,
rye, or
sourdough,
or what?
or sourdough.
Sourdough. I don't know what's this. Bread, نوع خبز يعني.
Yeah, I think.
ماشي. Is available to make a sandwich. Okay.
Okay.
So we have how many types of bread to make sandwich? White,
Four.
wheat, rye, or sourdough. So what's this? Whatever. How many? Four, right? So
Yeah.
the type of the bread we have. Say the names, please.
What?
Say the names of them.
Okay. White.
White, W.
And another one, other W, wheat, WH.
Wheat, I will make it WH. Wheat, huh?
Okay.
Then
Yeah, rye,
rye and
or soda.
S. هذا صح? So we have four types of bread. Continue.
I guess can select turkey, ham, roast beef, or
Turkey,
chicken.
ham, roast beef, or chicken, right?
Yeah.
Turkey, ham, roast beef, or chicken. Okay?
Okay.
Yell. So multiply
T.
the type of the food. Turkey, T, right?
Ham.
What else? Ham, H.
Roast
Else.
beef or roast beef
What?
or roast beef
R, right?
and chicken.
And chicken, C. So the guest will select, like the open buffet, guys. The guest will select one type of the four types for the bread, one type of the four types for the meat and the chicken, right?
Yeah.
Continue.
Guest can also select cheddar or Swiss cheese.
حلو. في cheese بعد بده يحلل الأخ. How many types of cheese we have or sugar? Two types.
Two.
Sugar أو cheese.
Cheddar or
Shake.
Swiss cheese.
Or what? Or Swiss.
Cheddar or yeah.
Cheddar. Sorry. Cheddar, SH, and Swiss, W. Okay? Cheese. Continue.
If a guest randomly select one type of bread, one type of meat, and one type of cheese.
Best.
How many?
If a guest, wait. هلا, how many types of bread we have? Four types. Four types of chicken meat and four types of, two types
cheese.
of the cheese, right? The guest want to select one type of the bread, one type of the meat, and one type of the cheese, right?
Yeah.
Continue.
How many possible outcomes are in the sample space?
Best. Does the question want the sample space or how many possible outcomes in the sample space?
How many possible outcomes in the sample space?
So the question does not want the sample space, guys. Yani no need to multiply these groups together like this one. Even this one, guys, the question doesn't ask us to find the sample space. The question was wanted to find the number, but I found it just to remind you with it. Here, also the question does not want to find what is the sample space. The question wants to find how many elements, how many outcomes will be in the sample space. Got it, ya Mustafa?
Yeah.
But before we have four choices here, two choices here, we can know the number of the outcomes of the sample space. Can you tell me how much, ya Mustafa?
The what?
How many? Do you know?
What? I didn't hear you.
I'm asking you, Yabni. Do you know the answer?
I didn't hear you, Mister.
يا مستر هلا سامعني؟
Yes.
How many the outcomes in the sample space should be?
3.
3?
Like from each one.
مستر ركز معي.
Yeah.
This is the sample space, but we didn't finish it. To finish it, we need to multiply the groups together, like this one, me and Iyad, remember?
Yeah.
But here, we don't want to find the sample space. We want to know how many outcomes in the sample space after you write it. Do you know?
4.
Do you know يا ابني? Tell me yes or no. الله يسعد.
No.
طيب, stay with me. عبد الله, خليك معي يا مصطفى.
Okay.
عبد
Yes,
الله.
mister.
Do you
Yes.
know?
Sir, I didn't hear the question.
يا مستر انت كنت معنا ولا ما كنت معنا؟ شو لنا ساعة
Yes, I
نحكي؟
will.
طيب, what's the wanted from this question? What's the wanted from this question? Do you know?
Yes, they want the outcomes if
The number of the outcomes for the sample space, right?
Yes, yeah.
So, do you know the number of the outcomes should be in the sample space or no?
I know that it
How
should
much?
be.
How much? How many outcomes should be?
Should be 4.
4.
No, Mr.
يا جماعة قبل شوي عملناها أنا وإياد، إيش مالنا؟ هذولا 4 multiply هذولا 3 4 multiply 3 12 هاي طلع معانا 12 عديناهم. طب هنا 4 وهنا 4 وهنا 2 واعمل multiply
32
sample
plus
space بس equal 4 by 4 16 multiply 2 32. ايش مالكم؟ Again, guys, again. The sample space, guys, is the answer or the product of the sets. Like this one. Me and Iyad, we multiplied the groups. Then we found all the outcomes of the sample space. Then we count them to find the number of the outcomes. But without find the sample space, from the first step, you can know how many outcomes in the sample space without doing this.
Yes.
How many here elements in the first group? 4.
4.
How many elements in the second group? 3.
3.
Multiply them. So you should have 12 outcomes on the whole sample space. And if you count them, you will find them 12. Here, the question doesn't want from us to find the sample space. The question wants to find how many outcomes in the sample space. But how I will know? I will make the first step, then I will multiply the elements of each group. Here I have 4. Here I have 4. Here I have 2. 4 times 4, 16. Times 2, 32. Is this clear? Number of outcomes for the sample space is
36.
4 multiply 2. 16 by 2 is 32 outcomes. Means if you multiply these sets together as we did here, at the end, how many outcomes you will have? 32.
You will have 32, yes.
And in the previous lesson, we did that, guys. Remember when we roll a dice? When we roll a coin, then dice, remember? We did that. We said the coin, head and tail.
2.
The dice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And I told you in the last period or in the previous period that to find the number of the sample space, multiply. Here I have 2 outcomes. Here I have 6 outcomes. So we have 12 outcomes. لما بناخذ شغله شباب ادرسوها مش هيك. عندكم فاينل يوم الاسبوع الجاي واللي بعده عندكم فاينل. مستر مصطفى.
Sir, mute yourself.
ارجع وين رحت يا مصطفى؟
Yeah, Mr.
Do you understand it يا ابني؟
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Right. Let's move to example 3 now. Example 3, which is very important example, and please focus, guys. Example 3, page 552. يلا بدي واحد مصحصح معي هون.
Can I do it?
محمد. فوكس يا ابني، فوكس عبد الله. محمد.
Yes, Mister.
يلا يا محمد read example 3.
Okay. Find probabilities of compound events.
Yes. In these examples, guys, we talked about how to find sample space, how to find the number of the sample space outcomes. Okay. Now, what we want to find?
Compound events.
Probability. We want to find probability of the compound events. Yeah. Read.
2 number cubes, each labeled 1 through 6, are rolled.
Best. We have 2 number cubes, 2, not 1. In the previous lessons, in the simple events, we said a dice is rolled, 1 number cube is rolled. But here, how many number cubes? 2 number cubes are rolled, okay?
What is the probability of rolling a sum of 9?
Yes. What is the probability that I have 2 numbers, each number in a number cube? If you add these 2 numbers, the answer is 9. Okay?
Yeah.
Right. Let's start to find the probability, guys. Start with the sample space always. Now focus with me, Mr. Muhammad. Now you have 2 number cubes, right?
Yeah.
You will roll the first one. Then you will roll the second one. Then you will see the 2 numbers. And the question wants us to find the probability of 2 numbers that the sum of them is 9. Like 4 and 5, for example.
Yeah,
right?
and 3 and 6. Yeah.
3 and 6, right? Like these types. But before that, we need to find the sample space. Not find it, but we need to know about it. Tell me now, to roll the first number cube, what are the possibilities?
1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5 and 6.
5 and 6. طيب رمينا الأول. But now, how many number cubes we have?
2. And second one is 10.
Multiply.
2.
Now, this is the first number cube. Now, the second number cube. What are the possibilities for the second number cube? The same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's this? This is the first step to find the sample space. You will take each part alone and you put what here? Multiply. So the first step, guys, is to find the sample. Let's find the sample space together. Focus with me, Mr. Muhammad. How we find the sample space outcomes? We pass each outcome here on the outcomes here and we put them together, right?
Yes.
So the first one is 1 with
1.
1. Look, guys, 1 with 1. Then 1 with
1 with 2.
ركز يا الله يسعدك، تركز يا حبيبي، ركز. ممكن ولا مش ممكن؟
ممكن.
ممكن. Each element here, each outcome here will pass through all of the outcomes on the second group. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. 1 with 1. Now
1 with 2.
1 with 2. Now 1 with 3. 1 with 4. 1 with 5. And 1 with
6.
1 with 6.
Yes.
To save time, I put these points, okay? I just want you to imagine the sample space. I wanted to imagine it, okay? Means here we have hidden outcomes. Got it, ya Muhammad?
Yeah.
But
They
we
put it
are
in the
done.
book.
Yeah, I know. We are done with the 1. Now we'll move where?
2.
And do the same. 2 with?
2 with 1.
2 with 1. 2 with 2. 2 with 3 until 2 with?
6.
6. So here, 2 with 1. 2 with 2 until 2 with 6. Then 3 with 1. 3 with 2 until
6.
3 with 2 until 3 with
3 with
6.
6.
Good. Then 4. 4 with 1
4 with 1.
until 4 with 6,
4
right? Now 5. 5 with 1 until
5 with 6.
the last one. 6 with 1 until
6 with 6.
this is the sample space, right?
Yeah.
Now the question wants the outcomes that have sum of 9. What are they? Can I take 1 with 1?
No.
It is 2. The sum of them 2. Here the sum is 3. What are
Yeah.
they? Give me. Do you know them?
Yeah.
What are they? Yalla.
3 with 6.
3 with 6. And 6 with a 3.
4.
Right?
Yeah.
3 with
And 4
6
with 5.
and 6 with a 3. They are different. A 3 with 6 means the first dice is 3, the second dice 6.
6. Yeah.
6 with a 3, the first dice is 6, the second dice is a
then
3,
3.
right? Good.
Yeah. Now 4 and
Else,
5.
4 and 5
And
and
5 and 4.
good. Do we have else? No, we
No.
don't. So how many elements, how many outcomes we have? 1,
4.
2, 3, 4, right?
4.
Now I want to ask you a question. What is the total outcomes of the sample space? How we know it?
The number, the total number of the sum of 9, 4.
خلك من الناين احنا. أنا بسألك سؤال ثاني حبيبي ركز فيه. What is the number or how many outcomes in the sample space? Here. How many outcomes? Do you know?
Sir, can you hear me?
I
Can you
hear
hear
you. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yalla. Do you know how many outcomes?
No.
No. Who can tell me guys how many outcomes here and how we know it? ما بدي تعد أنا ما بدي تعد. Yes يا عبد الله. How many outcomes?
36.
How 36? Here we have 6 answers, 6 outcomes.
Yeah.
And here we have 6 answers or 6 outcomes.
Yeah.
So how many the total will be?
36.
Now let's find the probability. The probability, the question wants us the probability of having 2 numbers with sum 9. How many outcomes with sum 9?
4.
4. Over the total outcomes of the sample space, how much? Muhammad. La ilaha illallah. 36. which is 1 over 9, by the way, simplest form. This is example 2. Check of example 2 now. This is example 2, guys. The total number of the sample space is 36. The event outcomes, we have 4 only. You cannot take 6 with 4, it's 10, right? So 4 over 36, so it is 1 over 9. This is the sample or the outcome. Okay, guys? If you see your book here, it is 1 over 9 down. But let's go to the check after example 3. The check. Please quickly check after example 3, page 551 also. Oh, 552. يلا عمر 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 you are unmuted. Talk حبيبي.
Mister, I'm here.
يلا read the check. Do you understand the example? يلا.
Yes, I understand it.
Good. Read the check with me. يلا check page 552, guys. Go there, please. يلا read.
A coin is tossed and then a number cube labeled 1 through 6 is rolled. What is the probability of tossing and
A coin is tossed and then a number cube labeled 1 through 6 is rolled. What is the probability of tossing tails and landing on an odd number? Right. Let's find the sample space.
Okay.
What's the first experiment? The coin. صح يا عمر?
Yes, it has tails
What are the outcomes in the coin?
and heads.
If you toss a coin 1 times, head and tail, right? Then you will toss what? You will roll the dice. And we know the dice, it's 1 to 6, Sheikh.
Which has right.
صح? So this is equal. Let's multiply. Let's find the sample space because it's a small one. Let's find the sample space. Do you know how we find them?
Yeah, we do. We get everyone, like H1,
Yeah.
H2,
H1, H2, H3, and go on, right? Yeah.
H3, H4, H5,
H1.
H6.
Then H2, H3, H4,
Then H3.
H5, H6. I'm done with the head. Now the tail. Tail
Now
1,
tails.
tail 2, tail 3, tail 4, tail 5, and tail 6. This is the sample space, right, ya Omar?
Right.
How many outcomes in the sample space? Here we have 2, here we have 6, so we have 12, right? Let's
12.
count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The question, let's go back to the question, guys. What's the question once, ya Omar? What is the probability
of tossing tails
and landing on odd? So I want tail
and landing on an odd
odd
number.
Let's count tail and odd. Where are they? Can I take this one?
Down. No.
Can I take this one? No. It has odd, but it has head. The question wants tail and odd only. So this one.
They are tail 1.
Tail with 1. Tail with 3. And
3 and tail 5.
How many outcomes we have? Tail with odd.
3.
3 over
3.
the total of them. Come.
3 over 12. 3 over 12.
3 over 12. 3 the number of the event, and the total number of the outcomes is 12. Turn it to next
Now it's
the
1
simplest
over-
form, 1 over 4. It will be 0.25. You can make it 25%. We know that. This is the check of example 3, guys. Okay. This is the check of example 3. Now, if you understand it, guys, remove your hands quickly. If you don't, keep your hands, please. I will select Yazan.
Mister, Mister,
Yes يا ابني احكي.
you didn't do an example 1 the check, I think.
It's okay. Do it. It's okay. Huh?
And
have a
Mister,
question.
we will not make. Why you didn't
What?
only make the tossing tails and didn't make the odd numbers alone?
كيف to sing tales and ايش مش فاهم عليك انا. توك يا ابني توك. احكي.
Like, why you didn't make the tails only, all of them?
كيف يعني
and
the tails only؟ لحظة شوي. كيف يعني the tails only؟ ايش اعمل؟ شو قصدك؟ Head with 1, head with 2. This
no, Mister. Yes,
you want
okay.
يعني why I didn't take these only?
Yeah.
You can, but I wrote the sample space for you to understand it more. That's all.
And we can
You
do
can
not write
answer
the
yes.
sample.
لا, does the question wants the sample space? Read the question. The question wants this only. The question wants to find the probability. إن شاء الله بتجيبها من عند الجيران ماليش فيه. But I write the sample space. Why? To make you understand it. That's. But if the question asked you to write the sample space, yes, write it. Got it, Yazan?
Yes.
Good. We will stop here, guys. We will continue in this lesson in next Sunday. Don't worry, I need to
So
finish
we don't
it.
have
It's
homework
important one. No, you have online assignment, guys. It's very important. It is the last one, and I promise you, you will get 0 if you didn't do it. So please, guys, do the online assignment from 2 p.m. today until 11 p.m. on Saturday. Thank you so much, and have a nice weekend. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye, Mister. Bye, Mister.